This one's wife. Press Blitz. Stuff the kids. But we went on holiday. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. This one's wife and Harry had a little mini break in Canouan. We know about this because the Daily Mail published a photograph of them walking along in a deserted resort area. As I mentioned in a video yesterday, they went to this one's wife's games in Dusseldorf without the children. They went to Portugal without the children. They went to New York City without the children. And they went to Canouan without the children. It is interesting that they do this, that notwithstanding the fact that they have a staff that could bring the children with them and they have the wealth and means to do so, i.e. making it easier by flying by private jet, they choose not to. And I've explained in immediate parts passim as to why that is. Many of you who are parents may well recall the instances of when you went on holiday or went on a flight with a young child or young children. I have seen at airports, of course, people as they're there with their various bags and buggies trying to deal with the checking in and then going through security, etc., keeping the children occupied and then doing the same on the flight. The fact is that it looks like it can be fairly arduous, but it'd be far easier for this one's wife and Harry because they invariably travel by private jet, meaning that there is less time in terms of getting through the airport and getting onto the plane, that you essentially have a living room up in the air on a private jet, which is truly the way to fly, and it's easy at the other end also. Add to that the staff travelling with you, they can look after the children while you're doing whatever it is that you do when you don't actually have a job and spend all of your time whinging. The point remains that it's very easy for them to take the children with them, and many famous people would do so. But they don't, and I've explained in detail why that is. It's a simple case of stuff the kids, because Harry's wife doesn't care about them. But what she does care about, this one's wife, is ensuring that everybody knows that she has had a break, that she has been away, that she has been seen in Canouan. After all, the Daily Mirror tells us, Harry's wife stuns in £5,400 beach dress during romantic Caribbean getaway with Prince Harry. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been pictured enjoying a lavish trip to the tiny tropical island of Canouan, which has been described as where billionaires go to escape millionaires, which, of course, as I commented yesterday, causes one to ask them why were they there. But Tatler follow up. Harry and Harry's wife jet away to where billionaires go to escape millionaires. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex head to the remote and exclusive island of Canouan in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a place favoured by Hollywood stars and extremely high net worth tourists. Don't know why they make mention of those two classifications of people. Neither of them are applicable to this one's wife and Harry. Next is the Daily Express. This one's wife beams in 5,400 Chloe beach dress on Caribbean holiday with Prince Harry. This one's wife and Prince Harry recently enjoyed a trip to an exclusive island in the Caribbean beloved by the mega-rich. Then it's the turn of Elle. This one's wife and Prince Harry seen being affectionate in Canouan during Caribbean vacation. It, of course, wouldn't be a round of publications without an appearance from Hello that tells us this one's wife looks radiant in black maxi dress as she disembarks private jet after lavish getaway with Prince Harry in the Grenadines. The royal's two children, Archie and Lilibet, were absent from the trip. And then it's Vanity Fair. This one's wife and Prince Harry spotted on Caribbean island after NYC trip. If you ever thought, hey, I wonder what Prince Harry looks like in flip-flops, you're in luck. Well, I can safely say that is a thought that has never invaded my consciousness. That's just a selection of the publications that are running with this story, which is, of course, all as a consequence of a press release that will have been issued by her agency. She cares more about the world knowing that her and Harry have been away for a few days. She cares more about the world knowing that she's wearing a £5,400 Chloe beach dress, which again, many people would think didn't look particularly good on you. Nothing ever fits you. All of that matters more than actually getting back to see the children who probably now have been deluged in milkshakes prepared by the nannies and other staff. What this one's wife fails to understand, and it will always be the case because her narcissism blinds her, that although she pumps out these PR puff pieces, designed, of course, as you know, to assert control over the readership and draw fuel by way of a response, most people are singularly unimpressed by it and just roll their eyes, their comments being critical of her. For example, on the subreddit St. Harry's Wife, her appearance with the Cream of the Islands bag is ridiculed. There's no support for her, nobody praising what she's wearing, but just laughing at the fact that there she is getting papped with a tote bag. The fact that they have gone away for this mini break has resulted in repeated criticism. I've worked out that in the last month, they've been away from their children for around about 16 nights. To those of you who are listening and who have children, have you in total been away from your children for 16 nights? Was there ever an occasion where you were away for 16 nights, excluding, for example, because of your work, if you were posted in the forces, such like? Were you ever away in the space of 1 month from your children for 16 nights? I should imagine you didn't achieve that in a year. I spoke with a number of my friends who were parents and asked them, have you been away from your kids for that amount of time? And these are individuals who've got largely now grown-up children. And none of them came anywhere near having been away for 16 nights. Of course, it's no surprise, because for this one's wife, what's more important is letting the world know that she's been on a short holiday and letting the world know what she was wearing and what it cost, rather than going back to see her children. And it's not a case of being mealy-mouthed about the fact that she's spent a bit of time away from them, because it's not as if she's always with them and is absolutely clamouring for a break. She'd already been away from them in New York, and then before that in Portugal, and then before that in Dusseldorf. But what she has to do is ensure that the world knows that she stuffed the kids, collateral consequence, but she went on a holiday in order to continue to pursue blindly the prime aims. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.